Samsung has released their latest iteration of the Galaxy Z Fold 4 and Z Flip 4 with their latest wearables as well, which includes the Galaxy Watch 5 and the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Now, we had some time with them during Samsung Unpacked, so let's give you the lowdown of what's new in these devices. Before we begin, here at Geek Culture we cover plenty of different topics, so the next video might be different from this. If you love the content so far, do consider giving us a like and subscribe. Do also feel free to follow along the chapter markers if you wish to skip ahead to your preferred section at any given point. With that, let's start off with the Galaxy Fold 4. What you're looking at is Samsung's thinnest and lightest Fold yet, albeit the same design language. As it stands, the Fold now weighs in at 263 grams with a dimension of 155 by 130 by 6.3mm when unfolded. What we are getting here is a 7.6-inch QXGA Plus dynamic AMOLED display here with the Fold 4 at 120Hz. What's interesting here is that the Fold 4 appears to have a shorter and wider aspect ratio from the Fold 3, coming in at an aspect ratio of 21.6 by 18 for the main display and 23 by 9 for the cover display. So you are definitely getting extra real estate from both displays. Now the Fold is much more comfortable with one-handed use here when folded, and the main display, it does give you a more tablet-like experience. Now Samsung has also addressed the issue with the crease now being less prominent than their previous iteration, and having durability tested over 200,000 times. Now delving into hardware, the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 CPU with Adreno 730 graphics is currently at the forefront of most flagship smartphones in 2022, and it will be included in the Fold 4 as well. The phone will ship with Android 12 alongside a redesigned UI with split screen mode and multi-window viewing for improved productivity. There's a new taskbar for app switching, so you'll be able to hot seat your favorite apps to the taskbar for a more seamless experience. There's also the Flex Mode touchpad, which gives you a split screen panel with controls. So say you open up the camera app, the top screen will have the live feed playing, and then the bottom half will show you the camera controls and the photo gallery. Now bear in mind, we have yet to see the full capabilities of the Flex Mode touchpad, but Samsung says they will roll this feature out with a slew of native apps. And you can expect a video on that in the coming weeks, so be sure to subscribe and click the bell to stay updated. Moving on to the cameras, the Fold 4 features a 10-megapixel selfie camera at the front with an additional 4-megapixel under-display camera when unfolded. On the rear is a triple camera system with a 50-megapixel wide-angle camera, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom and 30x space zoom. And additionally, we also have a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera which will provide 23% brighter pictures in low light conditions. Of course, there is the new S Pen Fold edition, which is designed specifically for the Fold 3 and Fold 4 in mind. Not to be confused with the S Pen Pro, which works with other Samsung devices. So the S Pen Fold edition comes with a retractable pen tip for more simulated pressure, and the Fold 4 will not have a dedicated silo or slot for the S Pen, but rather a new case which will house the S Pen on the side instead of the hinge. Now the new Fold also boasts a 4400 mAh battery and a 25-watt charger that will fill up to 50% of the battery bar in just around 30 minutes. It will also come in 4 colors: the classic Phantom Black, a new signature grey-green colorway, beige, and an online exclusive burgundy red when it launches on the 2nd of September. Price-wise, the Fold will retail for $2,398 for the 256GB model, $2,578 for the 512GB model, and $2,938 for the 1TB model, with pre-orders going live now. Now that we're finished with the Fold, let's talk about its sibling, the Galaxy Flip 4. Now you've got a smaller hinge design, slimmer bezels around a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus dynamic AMOLED display screen, and a more compact body here along with a 120Hz refresh rate. Samsung is staying with a 1.9-inch cover screen display and added Gorilla Glass Victus Plus for added durability on the front and back panel. We are also seeing the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chip here on the Z Flip 4, accompanied by 8GB of RAM and storage that comes in 128, 256, 512GB variants with 5G and Bluetooth 5.3 support. On the rear, there's a dual camera array which will comprise of a 12-megapixel wide-angle camera with optical stabilization and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera with the same specs as its predecessor, but now with a 65% brighter pixel sensor. Now, Samsung has also improved the battery capacity for the Z Flip 4, making it a 3700 mAh battery for all-day usage. Now, charging support has been upgraded as well, with Samsung offering 25-watt wired charging and 15-watt wireless charging. Now, it might not sound like there's a lot going on for this iteration of the Z Flip 4, but the changes are coming on the software and feature side, with Samsung getting better at developing these softwares and features for its foldable phones. Now, for example, Samsung has added more functionality without opening up the device. In this case, the cover screen display has been revamped to have easier access to notifications, widget control, and quick settings to functions like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode, and even utilities like the torchlight mode. Now, the Galaxy Z Flip 4 will come in 4 different colorways: graphite, pink gold, bora purple, and blue. Samsung is also rolling out a bespoke edition of the Flip 4, allowing you to customize up to 75 unique color combinations by changing the colors of the front panel, frame and hinge, and the back panel. As for prices, the Galaxy Flip 4 is set to cost $1,398, $1,498, and $1,748 for the 128, 256, and 512GB models respectively. Now, the foldables aren't the only ones with upgrades, with Samsung putting their attention towards their wearables lineup. The Galaxy Watch 5 is a significant offering of health upgrades and design options compared to their earlier models. The new smartwatch will come in 2 variants, a sportier one with a 40mm watch face and a slightly bigger 44mm watch face. Then there's also the 45mm Watch 5 Pro, a new addition that will replace the traditional classic model with a titanium frame and a sapphire glass protecting the display. Powered by Wear OS, the Galaxy Watch 5 lineup boasts features revolving around new health and fitness tracking technology for the outdoor enthusiast. Now, Samsung has also added more hardware to the Watch 5 with a bioactive sensor, optical heart rate sensor, ECG, EKG sensor, and so much more for a complete end-to-end experience. In fact, you can now track your body composition and real-time recovery tracking after a workout, which I personally feel it's pretty awesome to have. Now, the Galaxy Watch 5 has also been optimized to last longer. It's running on a bigger 590 mAh battery with 30% faster charging. Now, the 40mm Galaxy Watch 5 will set you back $448 for the Bluetooth model and $548 for the Bluetooth and LTE version, with the 44mm iteration coming in at $498 and $598 respectively. The Pro variant, meanwhile, retails for $698 for the Bluetooth model and $798 for the LTE version. Last but not least, we have the Galaxy Buds Pro 2. You've got a rounder, more aerodynamic shape here from the base design, and I've tried it on and it's very light and very comfortable. The dual driver design has been carried over, but the new earbuds will now feature a smaller 5.3mm tweeter to complement the smaller 10mm woofer on each earbud. There is also IPX7 water resistance, so if you're sweating in the gym or getting caught in the rain, you won't have to worry about ruining them. A new feature for the Buds Pro 2 is support for 24-bit audio, a higher resolution standard than the typical 16-bit or lower standard you get from streaming services. Now, you would need an audio player compatible with 24-bit music or 24-bit streaming service like Tidal or Spotify Hi-Fi in these cases to benefit from this feature. But it should be an appealing addition for audiophiles. On top of that, there is 360 spatial audio with direct multi-channel support using Dolby head tracking technology, which seems pretty cool following the likes of Sony's 360 reality audio format found in their XM model headphones, and I'm interested at how the Buds Pro 2 will fare. ANC is another upgrade over its last iteration, with the earbuds now delivering advanced intelligent ANC and improved noise cancellation, which is said to cut ambient noise by 33 decibels. Now, similarly to its other releases, Samsung has also improved the battery performance here. The earbuds will run for up to a total of 8 hours with ANC turned off and up to 5 hours with ANC turned on, and a total playtime of 29 hours with the charging case with ANC turned off. Now, you get standard USB Type-C port for wired charging, and unfortunately, there will not be any wireless charging support for the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Now these earbuds will set you back $328 at launch and will be available in graphite, white and Bora purple. Now $328 is pretty much the same price that Samsung charged for the first iteration of the Galaxy Buds Pro, so it's definitely something you want to consider. Now that covers our hands-on experience at Samsung Unpacked. Which phone are you going for? Team Flip or Team Fold? Which color are you gonna get? Do let us know down in the comments below. We will have more news and videos in the coming weeks, so do subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. In the meantime, do check out our other reviews right here. Yeah.
Click on it.
Click.
Click.
Click.